Get out.
No, I'm not getting out. Why would I get out? Why would you bring me here?
Why would I bring you to Olive Garden?
Yeah, like, what? Like, I look like an Olive Garden type of girl?
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Z Gambit.
Our first date. Like, I don't even know you. Why would I spend all this money on you?
Spend all this money? Like, what are you talking about? All this money?
I got
it's
you.
Like $15 for a plate. Like,
it's not 50.
Cheap.
Okay, I don't know what you're ordering.
It's cheap. Like, if you're broke, just say
$15 is cheap for a plate.
Broke, okay?
I'm not this type of girl. Like a chain restaurant? Do I look like I eat fast food?
This is not fast food.
You might as well have taken me to McDonald's. Like, what?
Okay, yeah, see, I've heard enough.
No.
Look, this date is not gonna work. It's over, okay? I can take my flowers back.
These cheap flowers, yeah, you can take those back. They're cheap. You get them from the grocery store. You didn't even go
to a florist. What's the problem with going to a grocery store?
You didn't go to a florist. Like, they look cheap. Like, if you're broke, like, just say that. Like, it's okay to...
Look, you had no problem asking me for a ride. What do you mean by broke?
Says a woman without a car.
There's no reason I need to be driving. Like,
you don't even have a car. You don't have the option.
I don't need a car. Like,
You're gonna need a car? You're gonna need a car? Because you're gonna get out of my car. And you're gonna walk home.
No, you can take me back home.
I'm not taking you anywhere. What do you think you are?
You brought me here just to what? Leave me here? Like, what is that?
I brought you here for our first date to eat. Have a meal.
I got dressed up for this date. If that was the case, I would have wore jeans and a t-shirt. Like, why would I come to Olive Garden? I look like seriously, do I look like an Olive Garden type of girl to you? Like, what?
Look, I did not ask you to
more like McDonald's.
Okay, you chose to get dressed up. I took you to a restaurant.
I expect you to take me to an actual restaurant.
This is a restaurant. This is a nice restaurant.
This is a chain restaurant.
Yes, and it's affordable for our first date, okay?
Like I said, if you can't afford it, then next time don't even take me on a date if you can't afford it.
You're gonna get out of my car and you're gonna walk home.
No, you can take me back home.
I'm not taking you anywhere. What? Who do you think you are?
I don't want them. I'll figure it out.
Okay.
I don't need you.
Yeah.
Because you brought me here, like, what was the point of that?
Yeah, no,
like,
you have a great rest of your day.
Like, you could just leave.
I am leaving.
Bye.
So first things first, as we can see here, this guy invited this girl for a date, and when she got there, she said the place wasn't as expensive as she wanted it to be because she's too expensive, as she put it herself. Now, on someone's budget, you want to be that expensive, but you don't have a car, you don't have your own money. That is what is happening now these days. And she calls him cheap when he has a car and she doesn't have a car. So her issue was that he's not expensive enough to take her on a first date. This is the first date, and first dates normally should be a cup of coffee where you just go and chat, talk to get to know each other and such. But, you know, it's like a meal ticket for most of these ladies these days. It's a meal ticket. When you go for a first date, they would want to choose the best that they can choose. They would like to eat the best that they can eat. They would like to bring their best friends sometimes in other cases that you're going to see. So this is the first video that we're watching, and we're going to watch other videos that we're going to see today. And in most of them, there's one thing that is much more prominent, and that's the fact that there's no accountability, and also there's too much entitlement, as we're going to see. So let's go to the next video right away without wasting much time in this video.
And so I'm supposed to pay for your food and the kid food.
Yes, what you want, baby? You want steak?
Steak?
Yes.
Oh yeah, you going on the ground.
Exactly what I was saying.
Why you got your child with us though? It wasn't part of the plan.
This is part of the plan.
It's not part of the
If
plan.
you want to date me, you date my child too.
I'm dating your child too.
Yes.
Oh, you wigged out. You wigged out. That wasn't. We supposed to eat our food afterwards.
Someone else's child.
Crib. Next, I can't hear.
First of all, we don't have to deal.
Come on, we going out. Yeah, we ain't doing this. I ain't even got the. Man, y'all tripping, bro. I thought I was finna do that. Man, y'all tripping. You tripped out. Yeah, let me out. Let me get a bottle.
First things first, this guy is no simp because he called her bullshit right away, and when he saw that she brought a child, he said it directly. He did not want to be nice to say, no, I don't want to hurt the child's feeling. That's another man's child, and she shouldn't be bringing that child as our strongest point. No, that's not our strongest point in terms of dating in this case, because normally, as we know it, every man wants to have his own children. And if the first thing that you do even before you get to know each other is bring your child to a man who does not know you actually. Actually, it's a bad thing for the child because you can't just introduce your child to every guy that comes in. You have to get to know the guy. You have to have a solid ground before you can introduce your child to the person, you know. And at least let the thing be strong before you introduce a child. At least that's what happens in most cases. But in this case, the child wanted a free meal. The woman wanted a free meal in that case, so they brought the group. Other cases we see they bring in best friends and all those things to be fed, and they don't actually even come with money. I actually seen in a case where you invite someone, she comes with things without pockets. She doesn't have transport money. She doesn't have anything. All she comes with is herself. And what's that? Brother, as they say it. But either way, let's go to the next video and watch what happens in this next video.
You real life over here trying to leave me because I want to have sex with you?
You get out the car. What you mean?
What do you mean?
We
get
just
out
went on
the
a good
car?
ass date. We just went on a good ass date. Why,
Okay.
Like, why the fuck would you even? Come on, man. Like, you wasting my
Really?
time. I took you
Really?
like 10 days.
Really?
You got 2 kids already.
This,
You
this
act like
the
you don't wanna
dude.
give me
This
none.
the dude I decided to be with.
You can get out.
No, what you mean I can get out?
You're like you don't want to give
How
me
you gonna
none.
kick me out the car
Because
just
you
because
wasted
we
my
went on a date?
time.
How did I waste your time?
How many
We're
days do
together.
I gotta take you on for me to be able to get some? You got 2
15.
kids already, but you trying to act
So?
like you don't wanna give me
15
up to
dates.
me.
So you think I'm just easy like that?
Man, I'm saying I've been
Look,
putting in
I'm
work.
not even trying. Okay, and you're going to.
Man, listen, you can get out.
I can get out.
Yeah,
you
can get
real
out.
life
Get out
gonna
my
make
car,
me
yes.
walk?
Because you ain't giving me nothing. Get out.
Man,
you
I'm
wasting
not
my
even.
time.
I'm
Listen,
wasting your
no,
time.
Yes, you got
Are
2
you
kids. You don't
serious?
want to give me none, man. Stop
I
playing.
don't have to.
All right, you can get out.
You really gonna make me walk home?
Bye. Get out.
So the context of this is that this guy has been going on dates with this girl expecting to get some. So for most guys, that's a thing, as they want to get some at some moment. When women know that if a guy goes on a date with her, definitely at some moment he will want some. But sometimes they'll just try to play it as though they don't know what's happening to get free meals and all that. 10 dates is a lot of dates. I'm sure there are very expensive dates, normal dates, all that's happening, which means you get to know each other that well. But in this case, this guy says, I can't have it anymore. I'm not getting some. I'm not keeping on the dates because they can be used as a free meal because other guys have been there already. She has 2 children and, you know, this is a touchy subject. For this one, actually, for me, I do not want to say anything because she could be right because, you know, certain women get to learn the hard way after they've learned and they don't want to make the same mistakes. Therefore, they say, I won't do it. But if you are the guy receiving or the receiving end of the I don't want to do it anymore, you feel as though you are the loser in that other ones did not actually even have to wait a date and you have to wait 10 days up to 15 days like that. So it's a touchy subject and it depends with how you look at it. I'll not say my view on this one because I know from both sides, I'm trying to be realistic as possible. I'm not here to bash women for no reason, but I'm being realistic. And in this case, as a guy, you just have to do this exactly. If she doesn't want to give you some, leave. And for the woman, if you have to do that, definitely need to do that, do it because it's also a noble thing for you to do. So there's no loser in this case. Both of them are doing what's best for them. And yeah, I'll leave it at that. I won't say much concerning this subject. So let's watch the next video. And for the next one, it's very interesting and you'll see why I say it's interesting.
So it seems like your mood has changed within the last 40 minutes of us sitting here. What's going on?
We've been getting along pretty well these last 3 days. It's our first day, and the waiter or whoever he is, he tells us that it's going to be a 40-minute wait. I asked you, do you want to stay? You say yes. In a nutshell, you was on your phone, you was on your laptop, and I've been pulling at straws to get conversation from you, and it just put a bad taste in my mouth. And
for this one, it's quite easy. The guy brought the girl for the first date and she brought a laptop and she was there chatting on her phone and using a laptop and not giving him the time of the day. And she only talked to him whenever she wanted to talk to him. So I know it seems like he's a nice guy, actually. I can say he's a nice guy because he let her do that to him in the first place. And after a while, he said, I couldn't take it anymore and says, I need to leave because, you know, it's too much. I can't take it anymore like this. Where you are just there. You are there for a date, but she brings in a laptop. She brings in things to that date, which is very disrespectful. And respect is everything. This is one thing I tell people. Respect is everything for a guy. Once you lose that respect, there's nothing else. You will be walked over the rest of your life. So yeah, glad that he stood his ground, even though he was being nice, too nice in the first place for him to actually allow that to happen to him. If it was me, I wouldn't allow that. But anyway, you never know. These are things as they happen. So let's watch the last and final video of this woman talking about herself. as usual.
So at this point, I thought he was like kidding, and I'm waiting for him to be like, "Oh, JK," like, haha. He wasn't. Like, he wasn't kidding. And I'm like, wait, what's going on? Also, huge detail, I forgot to mention that this guy's younger than me, and a lot younger than me, like 5 years younger than me. I've never gone on a date with a guy younger than me. Like, I barely even date guys my age. I always date guys way older than me. So he's like, I'm
If
like,
a guy
okay,
dates
wait,
an
are you
older
being
girl,
serious
very
right
creepy.
now? Like, are
Woman,
you not gonna pay this
boss
bill?
lady.
And he's like, oh, I want you to help me. I'm like, absolutely not. I'm like, this is the first time in my life that I've ever been asked to split a bill on the first date. And he's like, wow, I can't believe you're making me feel like I'm wrong in this. And I'm like, what do you mean? You asked me out. He's like, so you're really not going to split the bill with me? I'm like, no, actually, I want to leave right now. And he's like, oh, that's because you're broke. If anybody knows me, they know I'm not broke.
If you are not broke, you would have been able to pay. But the fact that you were not able to pay means you are broke. That's the definition of being broke. So for this girl, she went out on a date with a younger boy, about 5 years younger. And in most cases, most young guys do not date other women just to have serious relationships in most cases. It's just to have fun. And women should know this. In certain cases, women don't get to know this is because they are desperate to find themselves with someone, ending up being with younger guys, very, very younger guys, which is quite very sad. But you should know this. Most young guys do not date other women for the sake of, love. Whatever. They want to have fun. They want to have free things because she thought the other woman had money because for the fact that she's older. And that's the whole point of why she wanted to split the bill. She didn't want to pay the money, That's the case. So exactly what I was talking about. But anyway, let me just leave it here for the moment. Thank you very much for staying up to the end. This is Maxwell with Z Gambit. Kindly do like, share, and subscribe. And also comment because I like to comment back. If you comment good things, I comment good things. Comment bad things, I'll comment bad things as well. But either way, all in all, we are here to have fun. We are here to discuss. We are here to talk about many things. So thank you very much. Let us go viral. Help me go viral as I help your brother out. So thank you very much once again, and I wish you a wonderful day, afternoon, and evening.